Titans. Welcome to Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. Welcome back, friends. A new season is officially underway. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Miller. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive run, you really break the backs of the defense.
His first throw is an interception. The rookie from Georgia has it. And the Titans are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. Game of adjustments in the game of back and forth. Who's going to respond next? Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Hand off to the back. Juke the defender. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Hits the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. This one is up and good. And the Titans take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Fielded at the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got 1st down from the 31. Lawrence now off the play. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse, like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be looking to one another. Hold each other accountable to hold on to the ball.
He gets flattened to the ground. Offense in the hurry up here. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. That one right down the middle. And the Titans drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. On the give, it's Miller. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Terrion Arnold in on the stop. 3rd and just 2 to go. Pressure coming for Lawrence. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
A give right side to Miller. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, and they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
Walker hauls it in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Complete beyond the marker. This gets the 1st and more. They get 40 on the big hitter. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end, and they give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
And he's got a nice gain down inside the 10-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Again, it's Miller. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars lower the deficit to a single possession. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
60 Eagle. Let's go.
Play action with Nix. That's completed right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 28 out of that play. And the Titans will have a 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go.
Nix with it on 1st. Connects on the crosser. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st down from the red zone. The throw is caught, and they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
19 Lions.
They'll throw again, Nix. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards of them into the red zone. And
he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
Jaguars 7.
The Titans going with a field goal unit here. This one from 47 yards away. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
a dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
13, Luke. Go, let's go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Forced out to his right. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
He's got time. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a traded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
11. These are 24.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Titans will get set to take over. New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Makes Gets the grab in bounds, left side. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. A gain of 27 yards there. And that'll be a Tennessee first down. Nix from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Hauled in left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And this is down all the way to the 3. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Touchdown, Tennessee! Now the second time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a second home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Return coming from the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
First down throw, Lawrence. He'll get this one to Parker. And he goes out. Just needed one more step to reach midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Jack Fox on the punt. And this one's going to approach the 10, but looks like it's down right at the 13-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's Nix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Setting up the running back script. Oh, the football's loose. And he recovers his own mistake. He can keep going here. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Titans will have a first down.
60 bison, 60 bison. 70.
Here's Nix to throw. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Working quickly here. Now Nix on third down. Headed out right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Escapes the sack. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Hey, smash. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. 79 Bronco. Check, go.
Third and long for Nix. He put everything he had into this one. This is caught inside the 15. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing on first down, Nix. He's on the move. And that's a Tennessee touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Easy, route. There we go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
From the 25 on 2nd down. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
On red.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Into the hands of Walker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Lawrence working from the gun. Walker hauls it in. And he gets this forward to the 19. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle, they showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And nearly to the 35-yard line. Out of bounds.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Play action with Nix. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
You know, Kate, that's one of those instances where you try to walk that tightrope on the sidelines. Problem is, on a throw that far down the field, that is so hard to do, so difficult. I love the effort, just couldn't quite find the execution.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. That one's caught along the left sideline. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
No place to go, so he just threw it away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball, it's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. All set up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Escapes the pocket. Give him about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
On the move, headed right. Caught near the pylon.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. They motion a receiver left. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Tennessee! Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
PAT effort coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans grow their lead yet again. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Has this at the 6. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Red on red.
Hand off here for Miller. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Hey.
Now it's Lawrence. Got a man. Palmer has it. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Hey, let's go.
Lawrence to throw it. Dive in, and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
Hey, Jupiter. Rip, 23. There we go.
Straight ahead, here's Miller. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, head the other way for a big run.
And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Hey, run.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
I don't know why, Kate, but when I'm thinking of this series that we all just watched, I just hear the sound fun. Not a whole lot of other ways to describe the set of downs that we just watched and the results that followed. It was 3rd and extra long, and now it's 4th and forever. Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there. just to stay upright. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Back to the well again. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Titans football, and this could be over quick. This lead huge entering the 4th. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
No!
Now a give left side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Nix from the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Starting from the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10.
Hey, lion!
Now it's Miller. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
24.
Running once more with Miller. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Hey, go! Settle.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Terry on Arnold has it. And the Titans will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Cowboy 80. Set go.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Chased out to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Another carry for him. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. He fields it from the 8. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hey.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. This ball's cut by Palmer. And he'll get it up to the 44. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Jaguars hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Hey, let's go. Hey, I'm done.
Lawrence looking to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Pass complete to Walker. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars take a molehill off that mountain as they still trail by 27.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run here from the gun. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. great blocking to spring him. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
He's up again. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
And he's able to push forward to the 25. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. They give it to him again. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. Now Nick's on third down. And they strike for a touchdown on the final play of the game. He didn't need it, but they will take it anyway. The Titans keep running away with this. So this winds up a win for the Titans. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season.
on, the lights on.
Every day cannot stay the same.
Go, cut! 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 Turbo, cut! Cut!
Believe we back in business. This is highly recommended. It's for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights that come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me. The numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers. Want the pick of the litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters. Call them silverback gorillas. Going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime. Yeah, this is the big ticket. Coach at Comptown. I'm talking that King Richard. This like a movie. I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas. I'm crushing them glass slippers. With your life, let's roll the dice.
Piece of problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
I'm just trying to get legendary. Open them wide. I just pop up with a few.
We can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and I just take your money. All I wanna do is and I just take your money.
Hip-hop took this globe.
We done did it.
Wanna see a mogul? We showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC. Let's run with it. Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it.
These songs, King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song.
I could never do this alone. Still Dre, still on top, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still the product.
3.